Hi, my name is Kavita. Thank you so much for having me here, Sandeep. I am part of ABP Network. I head people practices for ABP Network. I've been here for about 2 years now, um, with about 22 years industry experience of working in various field of people, talent management, and I call it human behavior management, but more largely and commonly known as human resource. That's the company I work for. Industry has in the last 2 years changed big time. The world has HR side or in the business side, the changes are multifold. So, see, many years ago, say 20 years ago, when we started back in media, media used to be a one-way street. It used to be whatever the broadcaster wanted to show, and the world would accept. Today, it's a two-way street. Videos are produced by common people uh, in the market. So content is getting produced everywhere. TikTok is a live example. So the trends have completely changed. People have completely. So today, if there is a fire, if there is a earthquake, I think even before you feel it, you pick up your mobile. Anything, first thing you pick up is your mobile. So I think largely the way world is getting governed, the way behavior, consumer pattern is changing. I think media is changing big time. Industry is going, so it's becoming two-way street when it comes to content, the ad revenues, the way it used to be advertised versus now. See, if you see a OTT platform, it has shown that subscription-based revenue model is something which is going to work upon. So maybe in days to come, you will also see the trends of West where content is king. It's all subscription-based. If it's a good content, people will subscribe, and then they don't want ads in between. So I think largely the way people, and again, blame it on COVID or the pandemic that everybody's gone through, for life suddenly has gone up. So the way industry and businesses are changing, I think skilling is something which is becoming a big crisis. We never thought of skills. I mean, way back, even 5 years back, people would once be in a job, they think that we can actually grow and learn in the job. Now, those trends have completely changed. 85% of workforce today feels unskilled. So, upskilling, learning newer skill every single day is becoming more of a way of life. Artificial intelligence, big data from every professional will be expected is at a next level. Because your routine, mundane jobs will all go. People without skills in terms of real skills, and I don't mean Excel and the routine skills that people bring in. Those things will all be taken over by bots and so on. So technology will take over. Gig working will become a big thing. Your talent fight will become more intense because there'll be fewer people with those right set of talents. That's another piece. And there's a greater push for diversity in all forms. It's nothing to do with only gender. People really want diverse workforces. So, if I was to talk about my industry per se, I think one thing that ABP stands out is for its value, for its people perspective, people centric approaches that we've had. Uh, Second big growth that we see is in the area of digital. So, from a conventional TV business, even TV content, the way we present content is changing very fast. So, a lot of content which used to get created not with the flow of the news alone but also from what the audience wants. So audience centricity, knowing your customer, I mean, these are few big things that's really happening. Data driven inciting is another big piece that we're working on. So every decision, every function is working on it. Automation and digitalization is at next level. So we're using bots to replace smaller, younger, routine transactional jobs. Even for that matter, technology is replacing a lot of skills in a more the way we used to work to people, moving into newer skills, upskilling and doing it. Like journalists are all moving into mojo journalism now. So, there are these conventional cameraman job now, which is changing into video journalist. That's a new trend. So these are newer roles coming in. Is my employee happy? That is another piece that every business leader is worried about. It's a holistic approach of saying that, look, if you're not connected, and you don't discuss all kind of emotions at work and take care of the well-being of people, I think it doesn't work. So that's one big change which leaders have to. Leaders as coach is another piece that we are working big time on, because if it's a boss relationship, nobody wants a boss today. So it's a coach that you want, somebody you can go to and talk to. And, somewhere mitigating risk in unprecedented situation. That's where leaders' resilience have to be built in. So resilience in leadership is something that is again a big area of work that we are doing, where, your ability to give a pushback and say that it's okay, we will do it, just that assurance. And I know team will run faster. We all have our own success stories, a reason why we are here, maybe because of multiple successes in life. But in recent times, I would say I take great pride in being part of an organization like ABP, where in last 2 years, the way we managed pandemic, it's beautiful, because in the times when people were laid off, in the times when there was massive salary cuts, I take great pride in saying this is one company which did stick to the values that we always maintain of nurturing and taking care of every employee. The partnership between business and HR was phenomenal. It was a common decision where hierarchies were all broken and we've led. There was there was no barrier in terms of any decision that was needed for business continuity when it comes to taking care of people. This 2 years managing the pandemic and ensuring business continuity with not a single casualty. And I take again great pride in saying that itself has been phenomenal. No MBA books has taught us this. No, no school taught us this. Uh, I don't think I have any secret. I'm still to figure out that secret, to be very honest. For me, every single day starts as a blank new book. I don't come thinking I'm this, I've achieved this. Every single day I start with day zero. I I I like to take things the way it is. And one big thing is I personally believe that if you're not learning, I mean, my learners need is very high. If you're not learning every single day one thing, then probably the day is not done well. So start the day with day zero. All achievements of yesterday are yesterday. You start with today. Be in today, being present, being mindful about what you're doing, making decisions which gives you peaceful sleep in the night. Because if you're sitting on a chair, there's a huge responsibility you have. Hand on heart, you should be able to justify. And hand on heart, you should feel that I did my job right. There are many, to name one will be unfair. There's so many business leaders. Every single day we read something of someone. uh, Anand Mahindra is one of the business leaders that I find phenomenal in today's time, in these times, that the way he's actually turned around the Mahindra story. One lady who's largely influenced me is Indra Nuri. I mean, I really appreciate her a lot. I read her and follow her also. The way she managed her work life, family life, and so on. Because being a woman, there's a lot of juggle and efforts that goes in to manage a successful career and a successful home. Sure that you don't ever stop learning. Your book should be your best friend. Learn from wherever you want. But learning is something that continue with your journey. Ensure you are always building on your skill. Other thing that I feel is staying level-headed, being grounded, and being mindful. Please don't stress out, burn out in the ambition. Also, don't stop living in today's.